What's happening, gamers? Listen, I don't know you and you don't know me, but today we're going to talk about something that I do know about, and that's dietary supplements and supplement ingredients. So have a seat and let's hang out.
Welcome to PricePlow.
My name is Mike Roberto, and I'm the founder of PricePlow, which is an online tech and media company that covers the supplement industry news, reviews, and interviews. Now, the reason that you don't know me is because I haven't gamed since the days of Quake 3 Arena, back when we were having LAN parties. So that might date myself a little bit. Ever since then, however, I got really heavy into athletics and also into biohacking and dietary modification and a lot of supplement testing. And that's what brings us here today, because we're gonna try a new supplement that's geared towards the gaming community. Now, before you hit the stop button or whatever, I understand, because I see what happens when these sports nutrition companies try to get into your space and claim that they make a gaming supplement, when those gaming supplements are just as big of a ripoff as the energy drinks that are also ripping you off. But this time it's a little bit different, because we're gonna be talking about a company that is actually not exactly a fitness company that kind of hangs out in our space. They're actually run by gamers, and they are way different than anyone you've ever seen in the sports nutrition world. And I'm talking about Outbreak Nutrition with this supplement, F.P.S. F.P.S, of course, stands for Focus and Performance Supplement. I'm not sure what you thought it stood for. So F.P.S is a very, very unique supplement that we're going to talk about. We're going to do a live taste testing, and I'm going to show you how it works. It's definitely different than most powders you've ever seen. But before that, I want to talk about Outbreak Nutrition themselves. So you see a lot of these sports nutrition companies, these bro bodybuilding kind of supplement companies trying to get into the gaming space because they see there's money in them hills. Let's be honest, they see it. However, they don't know how to speak your language, and quite honestly, you go to the website, you see a bunch of stuff about bench press, this and that and this, and that's great. We're all into fitness, and we believe you should be into fitness. However, a lot of times you want to talk to someone who's speaking your language. Well, it turns out that Outbreak Nutrition, a company that is no stranger to our channel here because we love them so much, if you go to their website, you ain't gonna see a single damn exercise video or blog post or bench press this or nothing like that on their website. This company is way different. They're run by gamers, but more importantly, they're run by guys who just have a whole different storyline put together. If you check out their whole story, the Outbreak Nutrition supplement line is all about surviving, and they actually are set in the year 2044, an alternate reality in the future where there's been a nuclear holocaust. And basically, they are preparing you for the zombie apocalypse in so many words. So you ain't gonna see any bench presses, you aren't gonna see any leg lifts or any of that stuff on their channel. You're just gonna see zombies and supplements to get you ready for survival. Now, they are in the sports nutrition world, but honestly, if there was a company that was gonna put together a solid formula, because that's what they put together, nothing but solid formulas, and market it towards the gaming industry, these will be the guys that do it. And they have done it. So F.P.S is what you call a nootropic type of supplement. It's an energy and performance supplement. Now, right off the bat, I gotta tell you, it is a powder. It comes in one flavor as we speak right now, and we're gonna talk about that flavor because it's interesting. But before we get going, we have to state that there's 200 milligrams of caffeine in this. Now, it is a dietary supplement. Any of the claims made on our blog post about it, which you could also read and see the citations that we're gonna talk about, any of the claims made are not approved by the FDA. And they're for users of 18 years or older. So if you are younger than 18, sorry, you gotta click off and get out of here. As for everyone else who's interested in our hardcore brand, what they're doing is that they are comparing themselves to the energy drinks out there. And basically, a lot of us collectively believe that this whole energy drink industry has really bamboozled a lot of the gamers out there. Yeah, you get a quick strike of caffeine, but the other ingredients that they have on those labels, you don't know how much is in there. That's known as a proprietary blend. And the problem with proprietary blends is that they could be pixie dusted, as in maybe like milligrams when you need like hundreds of milligrams, or the formulas can change over time as those big mega corporations are trying to make profit. And that's what those energy drinks are based off of. So in the sports nutrition world, we have long since made a major shift towards having open formulas where you can see exactly what's on the supplement, and Outbreak Nutrition has nothing but open formulas. So we know that there's 200 milligrams of caffeine. We know that there's 2 grams of this and 1.5 grams of that, and we're gonna get into all that. But before we do that, we need to, and we're gonna be showing all sorts of B-roll, all sorts of images from their Instagram page, Outbreak Nutrition, because these guys are hardcore and they're kind of awesome. But before we do all that, I wanna show you the powder itself, do a taste testing, and kind of describe what it is. And if you haven't seen any of the images we shot up here, the flavor is Devastated Dew. So I think you know what they're kind of going for here. Now, a lot of times though, with these types of soda flavored supplements, one thing that's lacking is kind of what we call mouthfeel. Now that might sound a little bit weird, but that's an important thing. Mouthfeel is, you know, if the flavor system is right, it might taste right, but if it doesn't feel right, then it still doesn't taste right. And so that's what we're going to talk about here. What they've done actually here is they've added an ingredient in the other ingredients section, potassium bicarbonate, and that adds just a dash of carbonation. So as we mix this together, you're going to see that it fizzes just a little bit. Now the fizz isn't crazy, it's not going to blow your head off or anything, but it does add a little bit of that feel that you're kind of missing from your soda that you've had. That's you know, similar to the Devastated Dew. And honestly, they did a great job. But the fizz will last for like 2, maybe 3 minutes, and then it goes away. But overall, you can just tell, like, you look at these guys' Instagram page, they are kick-ass. Now, one thing I didn't disclaim before we go any further is that yes, PricePlow is an affiliate of Outbreak Nutrition. We have a coupon code PricePlow, and PricePlow is an online, you know, we're a tech company that does price comparisons. The funny thing is that even with that coupon, OutbreakNutrition.com isn't always the best deal. So you can check out PricePlow.com/OutbreakNutrition and sign up for the alerts because they're always up to crazy awesome stuff. But yes, we do make an affiliate commission based upon the sales there. So there is a business relationship, and this tub was sent for free. I do need to state that. However, I'm a little bit beyond giving a shit about bias. I love these guys, and I don't have to lie about it. I mean, just look at this branding. I see bench press websites all day long. When I see something like this, and these guys are talking about the apocalypse, I get excited, whether or not I'm a gamer. Anyway, what we do on this channel is a little bit different than maybe anything you've seen, but we weigh out the scoop, because I want to make sure, first off, if you think you can handle 200 milligrams of caffeine too easily, and you want to double scoop it, don't do that just yet, because there's some other stuff in here that we're going to learn about that you should probably check out. However, what I want to do is I want to show you this tub here, and you can kind of see that light green color a little bit. We'll show close-ups. We weigh out the scoop, and that means that I'm expecting the scoop to weigh 10.8 grams. If it's a little bit heavy, then you kind of got to go underneath, or you got to be prepared for hitting too much caffeine, so on and so forth. You might burn through the tub faster, get hit a little harder than you expected by the stems, and that's one thing with powders is that we do like to use a food scale here. So I'm going to switch over to camera B. We're going to look at how much each scoop weighs. Hopefully it's close, within 10% is usually our tolerance, and then we're going to get on with the actual tasting review. Let's have at it. Time to go to camera B. All right, we are teared out here. We're looking for 10.8 grams. Level it off, get the extra stuff off. Oh, real close. Okay, we are within spec for sure. You can go maybe slightly heaping, but overall, yeah, really close to the mark. Boom, good job, Outbreak. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna pour it really close to my microphone right here so that you can hear it fizzing. And they recommend 8 to 12 ounces of water with this. I've gone higher, I've gone lower. Honestly, I like the taste no matter what. So let's pour it in, and then we're gonna also do some close-ups too. So let's see if you can hear that fizz. Let's see if I can. You hear that? Cool. That's the potassium bicarbonate kind of getting in there. Obviously, we got some colors in here, and you can kind of tell what they're going for over here. So, Outbreak Nutrition also has some really badass shaker cups. Join the apocalyptic army and all. But those shaker cups ain't clear. I like to do my reviews with clear cups. Shake it up a little bit. It really doesn't need to be shaken. The carbonation kind of shook it up itself. And we'll show some close-ups. I don't know if you need a close-up. That's pretty clear. And now is when I tell my video editor to tune down the swallowing sounds so you don't get all disgusted by this channel and hit the thumbs down button. Okay, this flavor could actually use a little bit more water, but the Mountain Dew flavor has citrus beverage flavor. That Mountain Dew flavor comes in so good, so strong. Now, earlier in the past, what I was gonna say, as I was like kind of thinking about how I was going to review this, it kind of like the mouthfeel is kind of in between a Diet Mountain Dew, which I actually kind of prefer, really thin, and a regular Mountain Dew, which has like a thicker, you know, it's got fructose corn syrup and all that, so it's a thicker mouthfeel to it with those regular sodas. And so when I underdosed it, it was kind of right down the middle of that, which I appreciated. This though, however, when you really go with light water and a heavy scoop, you're going to be getting a much thicker type mouthfeel that is very much like a Mountain Dew. In fact, it's still a little bit carbonated, but not so much. I've actually trained on this, and I went for a jog on it. I didn't care. The carbonation wasn't so crazy I couldn't jog. Anyway, this is This is the closest thing I've seen in a powder formula to a Mountain Dew than anyone's done it. A lot of these supplement companies, they have like a lot of expert flavorists. This flavorist thing is a big deal. Everyone's trying to nail these different soda flavors, nail candy flavors. It is a big deal. And no one has properly, from what I've tasted, no one's hit the citrus Mountain Dew flavor yet until I've had this. And that's where I've been blown away. So right off the bat, the review is excellent. What's funny is I was like kind of getting a good little jolt off of it, and that's because there's other ingredients inside, including one other kind of, it's not really a stimulant, but we call it a neuromodulator. Anyway, Mike here with PricePlow.com. I'm happy that you listened, happy that you joined in. Outbreak Nutrition is a kick-ass company, and I do love this stuff. Definitely subscribe and hit that bell notification. Otherwise, just check out OutbreakNutrition.com and take a look at what they're doing. And we have, of course, we have the PricePlow coupon. This company is fucking badass. I just gotta say it. So thanks again for watching. Hope you have a good one. Hit that thumbs up if you're not gonna subscribe, and that's good enough for me. We'll see you later.
Welcome to PricePlow.
Oh hey, these tubs glow in the dark. Check this out.